Hello, everyone. My name is Sheree, and today I just want to discuss my journey going through the NACA program, um, discuss steps and lessons and advice for first-time home buyers. I am still currently going through the program, and I just want to share my experiences and just give you some advice as well along the way. So let's talk about it. What is the NACA program? NACA stands for the Neighborhood Assistance Corporation of America, a program for low to moderate income buyers with no down payment, no private mortgage insurance, PMI, no closing costs, and they offer below market interest rates, and which is ideal for first time home buyers seeking affordability. And so that's one of the reasons why I decided to go through the program because of the good um, benefits that they offer. They do not do credit checks, but they do pull a soft pull. So they will look at your credit. Okay. But they won't make that as a factor, but they do look at it and then they'll um give you suggestions on what you need to do if anything is on your credit, what they will have some homework for you to do. Um, and those are called action plans. And so the first thing you would need to do is to attend the NACA Home Buyers Workshop. I do apologize if you hear any noise. Those are my kids in the background. Sorry about that. Um, and so the workshop is 4 hours long and it teaches you and tells you about the program, the steps to become NACA qualified, which essentially means pre-approved. And then they have two options, which is in person or virtual. The in person is held twice a month. Virtual, you now can complete at your own pace. They used to have it where you had to attend a virtual workshop. That's what I did. I had to attend. That's when I first attended. It was mandatory in order for you to obtain the NACA ID. And so once you attend the program, you will then receive a NACA ID. But the program itself, let me just go back a step and just discuss it a little bit more. So with the workshop, they tell you about the history. That's the first thing about um, what they went through, about they discuss about the protesting. They talk about Bank of America. Um, they talk about the qualifications. And one of the big qualifications that they really look at is your 12-month rental history. They would like for you to have 12 months of on-time mortgage, I mean, not mortgage, rental history. And that whether you be living with someone or paying rent, that's the definite requirement. And if you don't have 12 months, you have to have some type of legitimate reason why, your 12 months was not on time. They will look at that. So you may have to write like a letter explaining what happened in that situation. But that's definitely a main requirement. Otherwise you may have to start all over again until you get the 12 month on time payments. So just be mindful of that. Um, and you also have to participate. You are required to participate 5 times out of the year, whether that be donating, attending the talking about NACA. Um, there's many different ways. You have to go to their website and just look and see um, how can you participate, voting. Um, it's a bunch of different options. And so I can just show you a little bit about NACA. Let me just go to their website real quick. And so this is NACA, their website. And I am going to show you the program that I This is some stuff they just recently added. I think believe last year. Um, Again, you see right here it says no down payment, no closing costs, no fee, and no mortgage insurance. And currently, if you this is their rate as of today, for a 30-year fixed year and 20 years and 15 years. These are the interest rates currently as of this year, January 27, 2025. Um, I'm going to show you the program that I want to go through. Let me see if I can find it. Okay. This one it is called eh, I want to do this one, the City $1 home ownership program. That's the one that I want to do. And I think these two are tied in together. This is something that they just started offering. This is new, but this was not when I attended the workshop and the Achieve the Dream event. This wasn't here, but now it is. So this is something new. So this is what I would like to do. Basically, this program right here, they use the $1 to buy land, and then they go into new construction. This is what I want. This one particular one right here. So this is what my aim is to get the new construction home, which is essentially modular homes and brand new modular homes. And that's just me personally. I just feel like if I'm going to spend a lot of money for a home, I might as well get a brand new one instead of going to look for having a real estate agent walk me around to see different houses for people that's already lived in those houses when I could get the same price for a brand new one. So and the price ranges from 120,000 to 150,000. So 150,000. So they have 3 bedrooms. They have a 4 bedroom, they have 2 bedrooms. So this is what I am gonna do or want to do. So these are like the modular homes that they can build. They built these homes inside of a warehouse. So they make them more quicker to build and without having to worry about the weather. The only thing that will have to be done is like the foundation part of it. But yep. So this is my goal. So this is what I want to do for far as obtaining the house that I want. I'd rather get a brand new one, a modular home, instead of getting a old house that someone may have stayed in and then have to go through all of that just to worry about, how much stuff needs to be fixed, what have you, and people um the clothing cost issues and all of that. Um or even though they don't have a closing cost, um but that's my goal. um let's continue and back to their website. So they do offer that if you have a Section 8 voucher, they do go you could use your voucher as well. um for the Section 8, that's if you have one of those. And then let's see here. Let's see what else I could show you. And it looks like they have a renovation program. So if you already have a house, you could get it renovated. So it's a lot that they do offer inside of NACA. Okay, so that's just some of the things that they do. Let's see. And then they do have area eligibility. Um, when I um, went to Achieve the Dream event, they looked at you could either be a priority member or a non-priority member. Um, I believe at the time when I did it, I think I was a priority member. I believe I have to check back. I can't remember. But that determines um how much funds you will like how much you'll be qualified for in that area. So they will discuss that. The council will discuss that with you. So let me just go back to the PowerPoint. Um, and so once you let me go back. So once you attend the workshop, you will get your NACA ID. You will upload all of your documents, and the documents they require you to have pay stubs the last 30 days, the last 2 years of your tax returns, and the last 2 years of your W-2s, and your most recent 3 months of bank statements. Um, if you are self-employed, the last 12 months of bank statements. Those are the requirements for the documentation. You also would have to set a budget. Um, there's a budget sheet that you would have to fill out as well inside of your portal. And you will have a chance to have a one-on-one counseling session with a counselor um, when you are ready. Um, when you are ready, they will discuss like your financial situation, review all of your documents that you uploaded. They'll look at your spending habits and they'll create a plan, um, to address like any potential issues like that or savings. And so just be honest and transparent because they're going to ask like they are going to do a software as I explained earlier, and they're going to ask was this on your credit, and then they're going to come up with an action plan for you. And so you will have to complete that action plan that they will come up with for you. Okay. So I'm just going to tell you my experience when I went to the Achieve the Dream event. I'm not sure of the exact date that I went, but it was in 2024. I heard it an advertisement on the radio, so I decided just to go to it. Um, blindsided, not thinking what to expect. I didn't know what to really expect. They just advertised it and said that you will get instantly approved for a house. So I'm going in thinking that's what's going to happen, that I'm going to get instantly approved for a house. And so that was not the case actually. Um, so I wish I would have known, but I didn't. So um, what I will tell you is um, it was very organized. When I first arrived there, they had designated locations where you could go park your vehicle, and they had shuttle buses that'll bring you to the location, to the building. When you get there, they're going to divide you into sections. They are going to ask people, whoever, if anyone has attended the workshop. For those people that did not attend the workshop, they would have to go to the workshop first and take that course, that class. Then um, and then after that, then they would have um and then they ask you for those that did attend the workshop, then they'll take you to a different section, and in that section you go and they'll take you to where there's a bunch of computers at. When you get there, they will let you know that you would have to upload documentation, and if you did not upload your documentation in the portal already, you would have to sit there and upload all of your documentation, complete your budget before you can move on to the next part. So basically, that took almost all the time. And that's pretty much, I spent my entirety of that day putting in documentation. I had brought my paperwork with me, but had I have known that was part of the process, I would have put all of that information into the system prior to me coming to that Achieve the Dream event, because I didn't know that was something that they would have wanted you to do. Because I could have pretty much did that at home. So I would advise, before you attend the Achieve the Dream event, make sure all of your documentation are inside of the portal. Make sure you have everything done and completed, because you will not be able to move on to the next step unless you enter all of your documentation. So I basically sat there, had to go through my phone and try to locate dates, um, and had to scan. They have scanners, so you had to scan all of my documents into the computer system. Um, so I did that. I think the majority of the time I was there, and then once I was done, then they took me to the next part, which was to meet a counselor. And when I met the counselor, I met him via virtually on a computer. So he took me to another section, sat in front of another computer, and waited for the counselor to come on. And that's when I found out that they do pull us off credits. So he pulled my credit. He went over. He asked me where would I like to stay. I had to give 3 areas. And I picked one, and um, he asked me questions about what this was on my credit, and um then I'll tell him, explain to him what that was. Then he'll said that he had to create an action plan for me, and I would have to write letters for each thing addressing my what was on my credit, for each thing that he pulled up. And so also he talked about funds. You had to have a certain amount in your um account. And for me, I believe it was 4,200 and something dollars. Um, for so it's like 4,000 and something, I believe. Know the exact amount. I have to look at it. So I didn't have that. I didn't have that amount of money in my account. So that was another thing. So had I had all of my issues with my credit fixed prior to going, and the money in the reserve, I would have went to the next step, um, which was pre-approved, which they would ring the bell and tell you that you are qualified. But I didn't have that quite my credit, and I did not have the funds. So I did not go any further at the Achieve Their Dream event. My day stopped there, and I was told to go ahead and fix those things on my credit, or send the letters, explanations for each item that he pointed to, and then upload those. And then after I upload those, I was supposed to um, contact him. He also gave me a list of grants, places that provide grants if I wanted to consider to get a down payment to buy down points um for the program. He also provided me the information on how much I qualified for a home. So I have an estimated number of what my qualification would be. So that was my experience with Achieve Their Dream. Um, Lessons I learned is to start preparing documents early, save money up front, like for house inspections and communicate with the NACA counselor directly. Stay organized, keep all your paperwork in one folder, which I already have. Patience is key. This process, it does take a while. So um, I did not know that, they would do all of that day, but now I know, so I'm just helping someone else. So when you do go to that event, make sure you upload all your documents so you don't have to go through that process. It was a very long day. That was majority of my day at that event. Something I could have did at home. Um, Make sure you have your funds. Now you won't know what amount you need in your reserves because he would tell you. Um, each person's different. So just make sure you have, for me, it was 4,000 or something. Some people could be 2,000 something. Just depends on the person, I suppose. Um, that way you could be prepared. Okay. Um, and I could just show you, I don't want to show you too much of my portal, but I could tell you. So this is called the action plan right here. This is some of the stuff that he looked at that I had to upload and write like this. I gotta write a letter while my address was different because I never updated my address on my driver's license. So I had to write a letter for that. Um, Well, I had additional address on my credit report. I had to write a letter about that. So all of those things I was fixing. So I got this corrected already. I just went ahead and updated my address. Um, I corrected this, removed all of those different addresses off my credit report. Just additional names on my credit report. I had to get that fixed. Um, got that removed and fixed. So it's little stuff. Um, So I had a total of 23 things that I had to do. I'm still working on it. I have 3 more to do. Let's see. Um, yep. So it's a total of 23. I'm not gonna show everything, but I have these 3 I'm got to finish putting in the system. I just hadn't put them in yet. This is the funds requirement that I was telling you about that you had to have. For me, let me see what it was. Uh, oh, it didn't show. I thought it was gonna show. Oh, there it goes. Right here. This is how much I need. Um, the minimum required funds, $4,048 in order to qualify. Yep, that's what I would need. So it looks like you could um it says that minimum required funds can come from documented savings, gifts from blood relatives, 401k, any documented source except from borrowed funds. So that's what I would need. I haven't updated this yet, but I will soon. I will put this in, so I will have the money for this. I just haven't um loaded it in the system yet. Now I'm not going to show you all of this is the member profile for me. I'm not going to show you everything because some of my personal information is on here. I could just show you a little bits and pieces. Um, and then this is some information I had to put in my member information. It just show my name, my kid's name down here. Um, let's see. And I'm not going to show, let's see, go back to dashboard so I don't have to show too much information. Um, this right here, you'll put your rental history information right here. Your income, this is where you'll load in your W-2s and your pay stubs. Not no, this is where your W-2s at right here. This is where you load like you'll connect your bank account and your savings account, all of that information. Participation. This is where they require you. Again, you have to participate. It just shows me participating right here. Um, and this is your budget that I was telling you about. You have to enter your budgeting um information. So you'll put all of your budget stuff right here. um, anything that you have. So for your budget, you have to enter all of this information of what you do have. So that is a glimpse. Um, affordability. This is what they. This is what the council goes over. How much house I would be able to qualify for. In here, I would click on it, but it'll show my information, so I don't want to show too much of that. So that's just like how the dashboard looks. Okay. Um. So let's go back and so basically, if you are ready to start your NACA journey, you could also go to their website. You can sign up for their free NACA workshop by visiting their website at NACA.com to learn more. Um, and then you also please make sure you subscribe to my channel for any updates on my home buying experience. If you have any questions, I'd love to help you. I'm still going through the program, so it's still a process for me, but whatever I know, I'll be more than happy to share with you. Right? Okay. And thank you so much for watching my video and follow me for more videos about entrepreneurship, finance, and home ownership. This is what my channel will be talking about. Thank you again. Guys, have a good day.